Good morning. I'm just journaling right now. I am on a 30-day journaling challenge and I've fallen behind, honestly. So what I'm doing is a couple of days ago I said, okay, I'll skip over to day 18, even though I was only on like day 7. And then I'll start working forwards and backwards. So I'll do one for the 20th and I'll do one for the 17th. And I'll go 21, 16 on the same day. So I'll get 2 done in one day. And then I'll be hopefully caught up by the end of the month and still reap the rewards and benefits of this journaling challenge, because I'll be in a January challenge and there'll be a whole nother 30 days of journaling. So, and speaking of being a part of a challenge, I've decided to host my own 30-day challenge as well in January. So I'm going to be a part of one, and then I'm going to be hosting one for other people. So if you'd like to be a part of it, let me know. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. I think I remember you, Uncle Ed. I feel like you've been here before. So good morning. Let me see. What are you seeking with the journal challenge? What am I seeking? That's a good question. Always seeking personal or inner peace, I guess, is kind of the overarching umbrella for the whole entire thing. Like I could go on describing little bits and pieces. Ultimately, it's just inner peace. I think we're all kind of seeking inner peace, to be at peace with life and to be at peace with our choices, and to see peaceful things in the world. I know that there's a lot of negativity out there, and if you're finding it, you're going to find it. If you're looking for the peaceful things, you'll find that too. So it's not that I would like to be ignorant of all the terrible things going on in the world, of course, but at the same time, we just don't need to bog ourselves down with it either. Like, I can't really do much about all the things that are going on. It's out of my own control. So I am just controlling what I can and filling myself with the peace that I need to carry on with my life, and hopefully that is what you guys are doing too. So yeah, I'm just finishing up really good, deep questions here in this journaling challenge, and I'm really excited for January because I know it's just going to be all about creating your dream life. And as cheesy as that is, there is some truth to it, and I'm even more so getting more of a grasp of what that means, because I know there is so much out there, so much negativity and so much chaos and whatnot, things that you can't control. It makes me feel like you can't really control your life. Like, it makes me feel like that only what I can control is my nutrition and my fitness. I can only control those things. Well, actually, I can control a lot more than that. I can control my finances. I can control the materials that I own. I can control my car. I can control a lot of things that are within, my stuff, right? I can't control other people though, so there's that. And so with being very clear with what I can and cannot control, that just ties into how you can be able to build your life, right? Because that's kind of all it comes down to. You just want to have that peace, and you just want to build your dream life. And so I know, like, what I see on social media a lot is that people are building their dream life, and it looks like a lot of materials. It looks like having a really big house. It looks like kind of just a little bit of, I don't know, like there isn't much emotion to it. There's just kind of like, I have all these things, and it's just really out of context, right? Like, I don't fully understand someone else's life because it's so out of context. But yeah, I need to say hi to everybody. So hopefully that answers your question. Literally me. That's a funny name. And so, yeah, I guess what I should say is like, if you're also seeking those things, I mean, do you guys journal too? Do you guys look for ways to challenge yourself, ways to expand your mind, ways to challenge your thinking or reflect on the thoughts that you have? Like, what do you guys do for your personal growth, I should ask? Hello, Gulovs? Is that how you say your name? Uncle Ed with the smiley faces, you're sweet. Hi, Lorelai. How are you doing this morning? How are things? Let's see. I am about to, it's almost 7 now. I'm gonna go get in a workout here really quick. That was also a part of my morning routine. And so yeah, my morning routine consists of waking up at 4 a.m. with my partner. We both wake up with our alarms. But we do our morning routines very, very differently. Like, he's already left for work because he works at 5:30, and so he's already been working for about an hour, almost an hour and a half. Whereas I work a 9 to 5, so I wake up at 4, clean the kitchen, make my breakfast, do my journaling or writing or researching or studying or planning, something to that effect, on my digital tablet, and then I'll get in my workout. And today is an upper body day. And then what do? Then I get on my treadmill. I have a manual incline treadmill, and so I'll walk on that forwards and backwards. Good for the knees to walk backwards, and so I'll do that, and I work on my laptop. So I, come back to the researching, studying, planning, task-oriented list of things to do. I do that for close to an hour, maybe 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how much time I have left. And then I spend about half an hour or less getting ready for work. And then I go to my 9 to 5. And then I'm there all day, come home, do a little bit more work, make dinner, bedtime routine, and go to sleep by like 7 or 7:30. So it's a long day. I maximize my day for sure. So yeah, that is kind of a day in my life. CJ says, I bet you're gonna like me. Sure. I tend to get along and like a lot of people. Let's see. But I am curious as to why you say that. Let's see. So yeah, I should probably start foam rolling here in a second. Hopefully you guys are welcome to join. If you haven't gotten your workout yet, it might be the morning or it might be the afternoon for you. And while I was journaling here, I have a tennis ball under my desk, and I keep it there so that I can roll out my arches, because my arches are very, very sensitive, and this helps to keep them healthy, I guess is one way to put it. Nice, keeps them healthy and taken care of, and yeah, make sure that my arches don't ever collapse is a good reason. So yeah, it's good to keep your feet healthy. You're walking on them, as your way of getting around, and if they're not very strong, then you're just gonna mess up your whole alignment in your body. It's definitely something you start to experience as you get older. And me being 30 now, I'm definitely starting to feel a little bit of aging, I guess, but you know, with extra care and taking care of my body as much as I possibly can when I can really helps to alleviate any body aches. So that's good. And then the more muscle you actively try to keep on your body by eating lots of protein and doing strength training and, you know, exercising in general, the better off you are as well in the future. Limit the aging effects. So yada yada yada. Long story short, get in your workout. And yeah, I think technically I was supposed to do day 20 of my journaling, and maybe I can just like kind of go through it with you guys really quick, just for fun. If you need something to think about right now, what's today, the 20th? Cool. Just in case if you need something to ruminate on, either when you're going to sleep, you know, you like, if you think and ask yourself a question before you go to sleep sometimes, or more often than not, you will think about that and ruminate on it and have a whole new idea in the morning. Or if you think about it throughout your day, that's also a nice thing to do. So each of the challenge entries, I guess we call it, starts off with asking the question of what are you grateful for today? So I will ask you. Oh, hello, Arsh. How are you doing today? I'm asking everybody, what are you grateful for? I know we just kind of had Thanksgiving, and that's typically when you would do all of that, but I'm doing a 30-day journaling challenge, and every day I am supposed to answer, what are you grateful for today? So I wanted to also pose that question to you guys and ask, what are you all grateful for today? Think about that for about a minute. I'm also going to write down what I'm grateful for, and then we'll get to the next one. So let's see. Today I am grateful for, and it has to be really deep and genuine. You can't just be like grateful for my cats. You know, think about it. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, really, what makes me so happy and brings me so much peace and really makes me grateful for that thing or that person or that experience. Really ask yourself something deep, you know? Okay, did we come up with anything? What are we grateful for today? Something really deep and meaningful that just opens your heart and starts to align you with your deep down desires. I try to find something new and different every day, and this helps me to get into a mindset of trying to explore, break down the walls, you know, that we all have, and dig deep into our deep down desires. And so we start off with, what are you grateful for today? And I wrote, for my daily safety and personal freedom. I've not written that before and on any of the other days thus far, but it's very true. Why this resonates with me so deeply is like being safe just means like a lot. You don't have to fear very much, and that, you know, stems from being in an environment that's safe. And then you live with people and you're around people who make you feel safe. Your home makes you feel safe, and like your personal freedom, the ability. I think that I don't really realize how much personal freedom I have, and how much how much like personal freedom I have exhausted already so far, but also just how much more that I have. Like, I think that my own personal freedom has been excited to keep things nice and pretty and organized and aesthetically pleasing and all those things. But I think my personal freedom can expand to even more than that. And so I'm very grateful for those things, and I am very grateful that even though those things could fluctuate and they are out of my control, I'm very grateful that most of the time it's very consistent. And I think that's a little bit more of what, digging even deeper, like you could say that that's what I'm more grateful for, is consistency in the amount of safety and personal freedom that I have. So I'm going to make that note too. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got a response. Uncle Ed says, I'm grateful to be alive and having to spend festive seasons with both my parents. I know that sounds cliche, but and I honestly ain't got shit going on, but at least I got my teddy bear. Oh. Yeah, I think like when you come, I mean, just hearing from experience, people say that like they come to their deathbed and kind of just wish that they'd spent more time with their people and spent more time with their loved ones and with those who just matter to you the most, right? So thanks for sharing that. It's very sweet. Let's see, let's give it like, I mean, there's still so many more to do, but I think I might just have to squeeze this in like throughout the day. I really got to start getting in my workout and then getting in my steps and a couple other tasks before I get to work today. So join me in this endeavor. But yeah, I hope that was kind of just something nice to think about. Something nice and positive to ruminate on. Because there is so much harshness in the world, and you could think about it and burden yourself over it, and really all you need to do to keep your inner peace is to just remember how simple life can be. So putting on a little jacket because it is cold. I could turn on our room heater, but I will do that actually. I thought maybe I'll just leave it off, but turn on the room heater. So I really liked how warm it was yesterday, honestly. And when it's really cold, I really like to bring it up to 80 degrees when it's like 40 something degrees right now. Like it's not even, we're in California. It's not really even all that cold. compared to other states and countries. Oh, look at my kitties. They're so cute. That's Sleepy. He always likes to sleep on my spot. It's my side of the bed. And then that's Prince, black kitty. He's like, no, I'm not having it. Since today is upper body day, I'm gonna want to foam roll my lats and my chest. So, and give yourself a good stretch. But of course, he'll come around if my arm is out like this because all he wants to do is be pet. So, there you go, buddy. Prince. He's half Mancoon, so he's a pretty big cat. And he likes to be pet very aggressively. Like he doesn't like want you to come up to him. He'll just, if you put your hand out, he'll just come up to you. And like he just smashes his head into your hand. Like other cats really don't like that. Like other cats really want to be pet gently. And like Sleepy, he's a little bit more of like a pet me gently kind of a cat, whereas he's like rams into your hand and like smears his face into your hand. Like he wants to be pet so hard. I don't think I've ever met a cat like that. It's so funny. He's kind of like a swimming shark. That's what I compare him to, is like he's like a swimming shark. He just kind of swims back and forth. Wow. He's funny. And so I don't really have to do all that much, and he just kind of lingers and keeps on coming back for more. Maybe like someone needs to invent a human hand that does this, and it's just you can mount it into the ground like this, and all it does is that, and then he can like just get pet all day as much as he wants until he's over it. Which we have yet to find out how long it takes for him to be done with being pet. He never seems to want to be done. There he is. So cute. Okay. Well, enough about that. A little intermission there of cat petting. Oh my goodness, my hair. So yeah, I'm just on my lat muscles right now. And even though I haven't worked them that much, they do feel pretty tight and tender, I guess, is one way to put it. And so I am gonna just hang out on them for a minute and see how long it takes for them to kind of relax a little bit more. I think that I naturally just squeeze my lats a lot. I don't know. It's the same thing with my hips. Like whenever I'm doing leg day and I foam roll my hips, whoo, like you don't really think about it, but yeah, they get pretty, also very tight and tender too. I don't really know how else to describe it. So yeah, okay, we'll call it good there with the lats, and then prop this up here. It'll be easier to show what I'm doing. So then you bring this to your chest to like right between, they're like right under, how do I describe it? It's like your pec muscle. So it's not really like my shoulder, it's not my armpit, it's wherever when you're doing push-ups, you push off from your pec muscle there. So just for anybody who doesn't know what I'm doing and maybe would like to try it out too. That's a good way to do it so that you loosen up the tight muscles and you can perform better. Just in case if anybody doesn't know why I'm doing it. What's the benefit of foam rolling? Well, you ask, something about fascia making your muscles and tendons and whatnot all tight and immobile, and so this is a way to loosen all of that up and keep your joints and muscles limber and moving. So yeah, it's hard to see now. Hi Eric, good morning, love your strength and intelligence. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm glad someone around here appreciates it. That's funny. Oh. Let's see. Man, it just always amazes me, like, how bad my eyesight is. So yeah, for today's upper body, we're gonna do a couple supersets, some lateral raises, bicep curls, shoulder presses, just the basics, you know, some back rows. So yeah, 4 to 5 exercises, superset, most of them. And then do some core. He like really wants to be pet on his belly now. I don't know if it's like super zoomed. Oh yeah, it's just super zoomed in. He's funny. He wants to be pet on his belly, and then like he has like rabbit feet, and so he like keeps his feet up like that. Because if he like starts to not enjoy it, he'll just like push with his, he'll like, you know, scoop under your hand and like try to eject your hand basically from petting him anymore. It's super funny. Ow! Okay, maybe I deserve that. Oh, he doesn't really do that very often though. And then he comes back for more. He's like, I'm sorry. Pet me some more. Okay, now I can't really see. There we go. Wake up. Flashlight, who are you telling to wake up? Oh, I'm not like sleeping right now, by the way. Wear gloves when lifting weights? No. I do not wear gloves while lifting weights. And now I just kind of feel like I'm stalling a little bit. This cat is kind of in the way right now. Anyways, so let's get into this workout. It's 7:15 now. And I'm telling you, this cat just never gets tired of being pet. Like, maybe it's just from all the fur. I don't know. You'd think he'd be able to do this himself, but clearly he can't. So, oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet to have compliments. Okay, so one thing I can start off with. There we go. And of course I'm like covered in cat fur. Let's see. Whew. I like some water now after doing 30 minutes of talking already. My throat is dry, and then I like cleaned my surfaces with the cleaning wipes, and now that's all I'm kind of breathing in. And so my throat is already getting dry, but okay. Now I need like a place to put this while I do my upper body moves. And let's see. Okay. Next one, which is usually shoulder presses. So on and off over time, I can tell like that my strength goes up and down with the shoulder press. And so these are 25s. And if I do 3 sets of 12 of these, we got 1, got 2, 3, we got 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Give that like a couple seconds. Pump out the last 2. 11. Okay, superset. Whew. Let's superset that with some back rows. We'll use the same heavy dumbbells. I'll save the lighter isolatory exercises for after. We're gonna do 3 sets of 12. And we're supersetting the exercise. So we're gonna get to kind of an RDL position. Start rowing. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right there. Whew. I have to like be careful with how much oxygen I take in. I'll start getting an exercise-induced headache. It's very unfortunate. I look a little too militaristic with my hair down low like this. I had to do this while I was in the academy. Cal Maritime Academy. And and I just looked so manly. I mean, I really didn't try to give myself, like, you know, a little feminine flair to it. Because then we also had to wear hats. We had to wear, like, ball caps. Ball cap hats, I think that they were called. I don't know. When this suits me a little bit better. And so yeah. I cannot see all that well. Okay, let's get in. Oops. Set number 2. I know this is the boring work. Having to come back to the beginning when the first one felt like that's all I needed to do. And these cats just have me absolutely covered in fur all the time. I'm becoming one of them, seems like. I should just get some naked cats. Okay. I don't really want to do this. I'm already kind of done. So, but if I want these capped shoulders, gotta keep going. We got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. See, I'm already getting fatigued. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh. Okay, here we go. And I'm thirsty again. Let's do these rows. I'll get some water. I got 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this is gonna end my call or end the live, but my mom is calling me. 1 second.